art and character designs provided by Demon Artie. Be sure to follow her over on Twitter at ArtieDemon. Want to be first to have access to early artwork, concept sketches, exclusive art that can't be seen anywhere else? Then support Demon Artie over on her Patreon. Link in description below. Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 Podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin. Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord. Link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Episode 14 of Thundercats Roar Dometone. And some heartbreaking news for myself. I thought I was almost done, but apparently there's more episodes. I thought there was only 16. I'm watching these off of the Cartoon Network actual website, and they didn't have all the episodes listed, so I'm kind of sad that there's more episodes I gotta review. But this one is, again, another one that's based off of a real episode, but only barely. Just the main character, the main doctor guy they run into, and kind of the premise, but they just go in this super weird direction that makes it's pretty goofy. There's some of the storylines, even in the original one, okay, they're kind of silly. This one goes off the wall SpongeBob silly, and what works in SpongeBob, because it's a straight up comedy show and it doesn't have rules like fire underwater, all that kind of stupid stuff, and it was established that that's that kind of world. They just do this weird upside down world that it hurts my head just thinking about it. We open up and Tiger the Nerd is like, "Hey you guys, check this out," and he has like this holographic map, very very X-Men-ish, and he's like, "Hey, check out these. We discovered these areas. We met some people, but we haven't seen these other places. So it's my idea for us to all go out and meet everyone. So if there's other people here, we can introduce ourselves so they know that we're the good guys." Well, I'm like, that's not a bad idea. It's pretty decent. Everyone kind of agrees to it. So everyone's gonna take a different spot. And of course, Lionel's a big dummy idiot, and he's gonna go in there with like his sword swinging, like he's ready to fight. And Tiger's like, "That's not the point. We got to be nice. We got to be kind. We want people to help us if we, they know that we can help them and they can help us because we're all good guys." He gives everyone somewhere important to go, and he lets Lionel go to the beach. And because he knows it's like this little strip of land, he's not going to be able to screw things up. But guess what? He screws things up. Gets to the beach, and he's walking around. "There's nobody to meet here. Do you think Tiger would give me busy work?" And then Snor's like, "Yeah, dude, he just wants to keep you out of trouble." He's like, "No way, he wants us to meet this crab." And he tries to introduce himself. And then, oh my god. Oh, here we go. He chases after the crab, and he's able to like talk and breathe underwater. Do these writers even care? Do they even freaking care? Then there's like a plug, like that you would see like in a bathtub. And this was the plot of the original episode. There was the doctor, Dometone, it was going to protect this because like a bunch of years ago, there was a fissure, which was like an actual like earthquake crack in the ocean floor that was draining the water. So they plugged it up, but like through science and stuff and used machines. And it wasn't just like a bathroom plug in a hole. No respect. And there was this evil guy who was going to come from outer space who wanted to drain the ocean floor so he can get all the like resources and stuff. So he was trying to get the Thundercats to come help them. Here, there's no space guy. There's no evil enemy. It's just Lionel pulling the plug and all the water drains. So the thing that didn't even actually happen in the original episode happens here. So all the water drains out, and then we start seeing what the other Thundercats are doing. Chitara's doing the arm wrestling match with that caveman, and which was another classic episode that they've already mentioned. I think this in episode of Boggy Ben. He was telling Lionel was telling Wily Kit and Wily Cat in Roar that, "Oh, I met a caveman and I arm wrestled him because it was something, I think it fell off their ship or something, and he had to get it back and he had to beat him in an arm wrestling match." So he already mentioned this character. Now Chitara's fighting this caveman? Do you not even know your own stories, guys? What? Panther's playing ping pong with the Mole Man. Wily Kit and Wily Cat meet up with the Giant. These references to other things that kids will not get. "Oh, look, you're making a stupid face. That's how you make a stupid face." So he drains all the water in the world in seconds. Tigra is like trying to, fix some plumbing problems. The water's all screwed up now, but he doesn't know that it was Lionel that messed it up. Then he checks in with Lionel. "Hey, what's going on?" "I like the noise it makes." His cell phone beep, because it's like a classic chiptune version of a Thundercats theme. But he's like, "Hey, so what's going on at the beach?" "Oh, everything's fine. Everything's great," even though he just drained the whole freaking ocean floor. He's like, "Come," and Tiger's like, "Remember, Lionel, if you meet anybody, don't use the sword and do the exact opposite that you normally do. So just be good, be nice to people instead of trying to fight them." Then Dr. Dometone shows up and he has his big robot frog, which was in the original, and it's very similar looking. Like they actually made it look like the original one. But he shows up and he's like, I was gone for 5 minutes. What did you guys do? How did the ocean get drained? And because he's supposed to protect it. In the original episode, there was a bunch of scientists and engineers and stuff that were part of this project. Here, it's just this one guy. So he's like, oh, I gotta fix this. Who are you, you idiot? Like he's super mean to Lino. And like in the original, he was searching the Thundercats' help, and he was like really kind and nice. But of course, everyone has to be mean to Lino. He's like, okay, I gotta go solve this problem. I gotta fix this. And then the name of the robot's Hercules, and he had a brother Samson who got killed in the original version. So they don't even bring that up. So he jumps into the water and it's swimming down. It's like, okay, but to get to the core or the bottom of the ocean, then figure out a way to get the water to go back up. Lino tags along and he's like, oh, since I'm the one who pulled the plug, I could be the one to fix it. He's like, oh, you're the one who did this, you freaking idiot. So this is where it just gets, I don't know what they were thinking or smoking or what crazy thing, because this has nothing to do with the original episode. Like this is all made up from here on out. They get to the bottom, which is like a regular, like the ocean. So like they're in upside down gravity. They never really explain how this even works. So it's like some kind of mushroom underworld. Again, completely made up. This has nothing to do with the original. So their whole town is flooded because all the water went in there. So all these little mushroom people are like, oh no, what happened? And Lionel's like, oh crap, I really messed this up. He's actually admitted that he did something wrong, which was nice. So they're floating around and all the people are complaining and they see the mayor. And the mayor's like, we got to fix this. Lionel's like, hey, we should go talk to this guy. He seems important. Dometone is like, hey, shut the hell up, Lino. Let me talk to the mayor. We'll figure out how to fix this. He's like, hello, we're visitors and we're here to help fix your problem about the water here. We're going to do something about that. Then he's like trying to explain it. And then the mayor's like, oh, okay, maybe we can work together. This isn't Lionel's fault in the beginning. He's like, hey, what's up? And he's like, the sky. And he's like, no, the ground is down because everything in this world is upside down. Just directional, not everything else. It wouldn't have been funnier if like everything was backwards, like some type of weird mirror universe, but only up and down is backwards. So they started having this big argument about the ground being up and the sky being down. And Lionel's like, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's so stupid. So they end up having this big shouting match. Then the doctor tries to explain it. He's like, yeah, okay, so we live on the crust, but when we went down here, the polarities flipped or whatever. And now everything that was up is down. Everything that's down is up to us, like from our perspective. They don't listen to him. They keep arguing, calling each other names and stuff. And then they're like, oh, we're going to launch you into the sky ball, which is like the sun. But so there's a second sun inside the core of the earth? How the hell did they get a hold of this giant robot and wasn't able to fight them off? Anyways, they get tied to this giant mushroom rocket that's very phallic and a lot of weird mushroom caps going on here. Lionel's like, oh no, I did everything wrong. And at least Tiger won't find about it because Tiger's a nerd. He calls like, hey, I'm just checking in on you, making sure everything's okay. It doesn't look like you're at the beach anymore. Then the Dr. Downtone's like, yes, we're going to be killed. Everything is wrong. Got to come and help us. And they don't ever come and help. Like in the original one, they always team up and they end up helping each other. In this show, they don't do that. So they're going to launch them off into the second sun. This joke is... They got to be high. It's like everyone got high. And wouldn't it be funny if the sword got smaller? Past the bong. So he's like, remember what Tiger told me. Do the opposite. The opposite of thunder. And he says thunder backwards. Red Hunter says it 3 times. It makes the sword itty bitty. And it's small enough to be a key to unlock their chains. I don't know. I don't know. So they get out. The rocket, the giant phallic rocket shoots into the second sun. They get out. Oh no, we have to get the hell out of here. So they jump into the frog. The frog takes off and starts swimming away. But these mushroom people have like a full-blown military. They have like battleships and planes. So they're trying to kill the Thundercats, and it's just insane. So they're we'll dive underwater and they won't be able to get us. Then they have like attack submarines. This underwater with the city looks pretty cool. Like it's these big mushroom towers and everything. They're swimming away from all these explosions. It doesn't look too bad. It's because a lot of the art isn't focused on the characters, just the ship. So it just looks kind of adventure timey, but fine enough. But every time you see Lino, it just makes you think about how ugly everything is. So they start swimming deeper into the ocean, so it starts getting darker. Pretty cool effect here if it wasn't so ugly. they're shooting the torpedoes at them, and when Lionel slashes them, they explode. So like a little flash of light. Then it fades away and it goes to black. Then another flashlight from another explosion. A pretty cool visual effect here. But again, the art's so ugly. Snarf has to turn the lights on, but the robot was kind of sentient. So couldn't it just turn the lights on anyways? They find the reverse plug. So there was another plug, which is their sky, which is underwater. They pull the plug and then all the water goes back. But the other plug is still open. Wouldn't it just drain all the way back? I don't know. They didn't think this thing through at all. So all the water starts going back, and then it goes back to all the other Thundercats. And then, of course, Chitara has to be shown how strong and powerful she is. She's arm wrestling this other caveman, and it's like, okay, now it's over. Like, she was just screwing with him. Like, it wasn't a trial. Like, when Lionel did it in the original series, it was, you had to really, really try to beat this guy. So, yay, whamming. All the water comes back, and they save the day. He comes back and explains that to him, and this art is awful. And then I made the sword tiny, and I got ourselves out of there, and I saved the ocean. Doesn't Lionel have like a Homer Simpson type body right here? Tiger's like, hey, we know the beach was boring. You don't have to make stuff up. What did everyone else do? And then they tell about everything they did. You know, arm wrestled a caveman. I taught a mole man to play ping pong. I made a giant. It's like, you guys are all being idiots. No one did any of these things. You guys are all liars. And that's the end of the episode. Well, why even use ideas from the original series if you're not going to? There was even a funny part. They even made fun of this kind of in the Thundercats Roar Teen Titans Go crossover, where they showed clips from this exact episode, because in the original episode they're fighting off that space guy that was trying to drain the water, and they use like these tiger suits, these tiger like little mini submarine suits to swim around. It was a little silly looking, and they kind of made fun of that. They could have done that here, and they just decided to go with this underground mirror mushroom world. I don't know. Whoever was completely blitzed out of their mind who came up with that idea, it was just weird, and it wasn't funny. And yeah, I got a lot more than I thought of these, but that's the end of episode 14. I got like 6 more episodes. Please, God, tell me there's only 20 episodes altogether. Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15 Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.